We're going to make some toasted hazelnut praline. So what I've got is a pan. I'm heating it to about medium high. I have 100 grams of sugar. I have a sheet pan with some baking paper on there to actually pour the caramel that we're about to make. And we have these hazelnuts. So I'm just going to scatter them roughly into the area of where we're going to pour our toffee. I have 100 grams of sugar. There's 50 grams of nuts. And let's sprinkle this on. Now you want to do this in an even layer because it is going to slowly melt and you want it to do it as evenly as possible. And I'm just going to very gently, I really should be using something else. We're going to sprinkle that around, make it nice and even. Now in reality you should just leave this alone, but I can't help myself. So you can see here that you're starting to get that colour where that initial sugar has started melting. And this is when you really want to pay attention, because what you don't want to do is allow these bits to get really dark and you still have some bits that are clear. So it's all about even cooking, and always when you think it's almost done, that's when you want to take it off, because the carryover cooking is going to make it darker. You don't want to burn this because it's a bitch to get off, and then you've got to start over again. Right now, you can start to see these little bubbles forming. That's good. That is the sugar really caramelizing. You can see how it's getting quite dark. So I'm going to be very careful about when I want to move this, because you want to avoid crystallization. We're about 10 minutes in and you can see we're just about ready. So it doesn't take long at all. In reality, you could be toasting your nuts, giving them a nice little holiday in the sun or the microwave, get cancer, while this is happening, and just make everything a lot quicker. You can really start to see that browning up, which is really lovely. I'm just going to give that a little wobble around just to even that out. You can see how liquid it's getting, and that's awesome. Now a little tip that I'm going to show you is do not lick this. This is like 160 degrees. It looks like it's liquid and you can just lick it off your spatula. I've done it before. You end up with a really burnt tongue. So please don't do it. It's a bad time. All right, we're starting to smoke, we're starting to bubble. This is looking fantastic. You can see here we really want to pay attention now. See me just slowly moving it around. So you're looking for like, I'd say like a 60-year-old Greek man, you know, on the beach. That's the color we're going for, that bronze, you know. He's got his wife there, she's had the bolt-ons, they're all leathery. This is the color that we want, that golden Greek color. Now I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to get this off the heat. I've got my hazelnuts here and we're just going to pour it on. Look at that. That is delicious and brown. Tell you what. Stephanos Karagiklios, that is your color. Folks, we have toasted, roasted hazelnut praline. Little trick just to finish off, little sprinkle of salt. So team, what we have here is our roasted hazelnut praline. It's set, it's cool now, I can handle it. I'm not going to burn my fingers. From here, you can either eat this like a snack, go on everywhere, or we can actually, if you've got a little food processor, I don't have a food processor, but you just need one of these. It's attached to a stick blender. You actually grind it up and make a delicious topping to any dessert, or you can just eat it. I've done that before, you know, when you get home from work, you got nothing else, and you just want to eat some beef fat and lazy on the couch, watching like Requiem for a Dream and crying. It's a highlight of my Saturdays. And let's crank it. I reckon that's pretty awesome. You can see, you want that kind of like different, you know, sands. You got a little bit of hard crunchy bits, you got some fine bits. I think that's the best. Let's have a little taste. You can hear, delicious, tasty. It's what you want in a little sad sack dessert. All right. Toasted hazelnut praline, all ground up into a delicious topping.